Please welcome Dr. Amanda Lee with Maculogics. Excuse me. Dr. Lee, what are you doing?
I'm looking, PD.
Looking for what?
I'm looking for the 78%.
78% of what, Dr. Lee?
The 78% of AMD patients we failed.
Dr. Lee, you're scaring me now. How did we fail them?
We failed them, PD, because we didn't catch their AMD before they lost vision.
Oh, dear Dr. Lee, I think you found our attention.
But you know, PD, maybe this isn't the best way to find AMD in our patients. Simply looking at the retina might not be good enough anymore.
Not good enough? Is that the bad news, Dr. Lee? Well, listen, let me get out of the way so I can hear more of this.
The bad news is we suck at AMD. The good news? Ophthalmology sucks just as badly. You see, 78% of our patients are presenting with vision loss in one eye and even blindness before they see us. They're eye doctors. Now, you may find, like we did, that this AMD outcome is unacceptable. We're vision source doctors. Saving vision in both eyes is what we do. AMD is the next big wave in eye care. In fact, right now, AMD is more common than diabetic retinopathy and glaucoma combined. And this wave will become a tsunami as the number of people over the age of 65 and the number of people with AMD both double in the next 40 years. I don't know about you, but when I realized the magnitude of this, I had no choice. If I ever wanted to change the outcome of our AMD patients, I had to investigate and learn about new technology to help me initiate that change. So I called a couple of our Vision Source colleagues, and fortunately they told me about a new technology, the ADAPT DX. It is the only functional test for AMD. Like a visual field tests the functionality of an optic nerve, the ADAPT DX tests the functionality of the macula. You see, oxidative stress disrupts the function of the photoreceptors, and dark adaptation becomes impaired. And that impairment is a clinical biomarker for AMD. The ADAPT DX can detect patients at risk for AMD up to 3 years before we see anything going on in the retina. It's easy for our staff to administer. The results are instant and simple to read. And it's 90% specific and sensitive for AMD. It has a national reimbursement of $64. It can be billed multiple times as clinically necessary. And it's co-billable with office visits, OCT, and wide-field retinal imaging like the OptoMap. As vision source doctors, we're early adopters. We can stop permanent vision loss in our AMD patients, but we have to find them first. And if you're anything like us or the vision source doctors who already have the ADAPT DX, you're going to find up to 30% more AMD patients in your clinic than you thought you had. We didn't know what we didn't know until we knew. And once we find them, here's what we're going to do to save their vision. First, we're going to diagnose the disease early. With the ADAPT DX, you can see subclinical AMD at least 3 years before you see anything in the retina. Then we're going to take action by modifying the risk factors. We can prescribe supplements for the macula. We can work with the primary care provider to improve their health, their BMI, and decrease cholesterol. We can help our patients quit smoking. And we can add UV and blue light protection to their eyewear. All of these things have been proven effective. And when someone's vision is on the line, they're more willing to change. And finally, we can preserve vision. Just armed with the knowledge that our patient has AMD will allow us to save both eyes 90% of the time. And the Maculogics team provided the education and the tools that we needed in our practice to make this a reality. And they will help you implement it into your practice too. With Maculogic as our new partner, our dream becomes a reality. We, this Vision Source family, the best network in all of medicine, can change the outcome of this devastating disease. We can preserve vision in both of our patients' eyes, because that is, in fact, what we all do. I want to thank Maculogics for donating an AdaptDX to the Vision Source Foundation raffle. Please buy as many tickets as you can. It's such a great charity and organization. Helps us all. And stop by booth 419 to learn more about this amazing technology and the exchange-only pricing. Thank you so much.